Yeah, it helps. I mean, obviously, when you're recruiting guys on the team, will this guy fit what we're trying to do? Will this guy embrace our style? Will he embrace our work ethic? Is he going to fit with the other players? When a guy visits, do the guys on the team like him? We're a small enough number that, a couple bad personalities can really affect the group because you are, it's like a small, family. I just think that's important. And so we certainly pay attention to that when we recruit. We recruit kids that we think are going to fit what we're trying to do and get along with the other players and respect. And we talk about that. We talk about respect in the program and having respect for older players in the program and taking a pride in the way we do things. And so I think we're talking about that enough, and we make that an issue to where it becomes important. Fitting in and, our best player is as humble as they come. He's all ACC guy, but he doesn't act any different than anybody else. And spends as much time as anybody else working. And so I think, that's part of the culture that we create as coaches for our program. We talked about a big theme of ours last spring was a culture of commitment, creating a culture of commitment. And, that was what I was expecting of the players. And if you weren't a guy that wasn't going to be committed to everything we're trying to do, not just basketball-wise, but how you handle yourself on campus and in a community, that you're going to have a hard time playing for me and being here. And I do think that's one thing our players really bought into. It's one of the major things we talked about last spring. And, we've held that standard up pretty high.
Any thoughts on Adonis Fowler maybe being able to play by Thursday?
I think there's a chance. Certainly, he seems to be doing better. He hasn't run yet. But he's walking without the crutches and he's moving a little bit. I think he's going to try to jog a little bit or something today. So I think there's, he needs to get a couple. It would help us if he could get a couple practice days because he's one of those guys that probably needs a couple days. But whether he gets that or not, I don't know yet. But I'm optimistic that he'll be able to do something for us if we need him.
After looking at the replays from Saturday, is there any thought or can you file a protest on something like that or it just
I don't know. I don't know really beyond that. I certainly have talked to the league office and, expressed my thoughts on the issue and what I saw.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Anybody else?
Seems like a good place to end it.
Yeah.